Maya is talking on the phone while walking when money falls from her pocket. Harry, who is sitting on the footpath to clean shoes, picks up the money and gives it to Maya and says, "Beautiful girl, your money fell." Maya looks at Harry and becomes shocked, and then she goes deep into her thoughts and wonders if this is the same person Nova has been searching for during the last 5 years. Harry says, "Here, take your money." Maya takes the money and says thank you. Harry replies, "Hold it tightly now so it does not fall again," and then he goes back to his place and sits down. Maya watches everything and goes into her thoughts. After thinking for a while, she moves aside and calls Secretary Nova. Nova attends the call and asks, "Is everything fine?" Maya happily says, "The man you have been searching, Harry, during the last 5 years has been found." Secretary Nova stands from her seat in shock and asks, "Are you telling the truth?" Maya replies, "Yes, I am telling the truth. And that man is standing under the company building." Nova says, "Wait for me, I am coming down." Maya says, "Fine, I am standing here. Come quickly." Nova runs and asks, "Where is that man?" Maya replies, "Look, there he is, sitting." When Nova sees Harry as a shoe cleaner, she becomes shocked and confused for a moment. Then she says, "You go? I will go to him and talk to him." When Harry picks up the money and looks up, he sees a beautiful girl and says, "Beautiful girl, do you want to clean your shoes? Believe me, I am such a craftsman that I will make them shine like new." Nova says, "Do you recognize me?" Harry looks at Nova in surprise. Nova says, "I am the same girl you helped 5 years ago and you are trying to run again." Harry becomes shocked after hearing this, and then his mind goes back to the past. He had helped Nova when the restaurant owner Stephanie was hitting Nova with a spoon. Harry told the owner, "Why are you hitting this poor girl? Stephanie said this girl ate noodles and is not paying." Harry asked Nova, "Is this true?" Nova, crying, said it is not true. "I wanted to pay, but I did not have money at that time. But Stephanie started hitting me." Harry told the restaurant owner not to hit her and said, "Tell me the price of the noodles, I will pay." Stephanie said one bowl is $100. Nova and Harry became shocked. Harry asked what kind of noodles cost $100. Stephanie again started hitting. Harry stopped her and said, "Fine, I will pay." Stephanie took the money and said, "Now get out of here," and then went inside. Harry told Nova not to worry. Nova thanked Harry and said, "Thank you, big brother, and when I have money I will give it back to you." Harry was leaving. Nova thought for a moment and then called Harry from behind and asked, "Do you have $200? When Harry came close, Nova, crying, said, "If you have $200, I want to borrow it because I really need it. I just came from my village to find work in the city, but as soon as I reached the station my wallet, phone, and belongings were stolen. I am not lying. Believe me, I do not need more than that. I just need $200 because I want to buy a ticket to go home and it costs $195. Harry thinks for a while and then takes out money from his pocket and says, "Little girl, if the ticket costs $195, you will also need something for food and drink on the way. So take $300 and you do not need to return it." Nova says, "Give me your phone number. I will go home and return the money." Harry says, "If you really insist, then go home. Work hard and live a good life. When you become strong and rich, then return my money." The scene returns to the present. Harry looks at Nova and says, "You are that little girl, you have changed completely. I did not even recognize you." Both look at each other happily. Nova says, "I searched for you for so long because I wanted to thank you and return your money. You are a noble man who helped me in my difficult time." Nova sees Harry's kindness and generosity and proposes marriage to him. Harry becomes happy and accepts. Both agree to live a happy life together. This story teaches us that real humanity is in respect, sincerity, and truth. Money, status, or education are not important. A good heart is the greatest wealth. If you liked our video, then like, share, and subscribe to our channel.